Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westie here, and I am going to talk about nutrients and different ways to look at your nutrients during your estrogen and progesterone phase because they are different. I get asked this question all the time, literally almost every day about how much, protein should I be getting? How much fat should I be getting? How much carbs should I be getting every day? And it's really tough to tell you exactly this or that because it should be changing throughout the month in accordance with your body. If you're not shifting your nutrients, and I tried to draw these a little different, I think they look kind of the same, but I'll write the amounts up here for you because I think they look a little the same. I didn't mean them to look the same. They're supposed to look different in terms of amount, but it is what it is, right? Okay. It'll look better when you see the amounts, but one of the things that I like to cover with women is really getting the right nutrients for your body and your hormones. Now, I cover a lot of this in my book, The Female Fat Solution. It's on Amazon. There's a ton of content in here about eating for your hormones and your cycle. I take women through a 12-week challenge of eating for your hormones. We go through protein pacing, carb cycling, intermittent fasting, and that specific eating for your body. I have a challenge for menopause, fertility, and for other women that really are just trying to work with their systems and get a better result. A lot of athletes that I work with utilize eating for your hormones and see amazing results, not only in their, weight loss or whatever results, but also their performance because they're aligning with their systems completely different and getting a way better result. So when we look at nutrient, right now, I'm just talking about the macros. I'm not talking about the micros. I will do another video on that because that's also really important. So this is just macros. This is just the proteins, fats, carbs. I'm not talking about your veggies, your greens, your minerals, your electrolytes, all that other stuff. I will do a video tomorrow on that because that's really, really important as well. But when we're looking at your estrogen phase, right, we are looking at days 1 through 14 of your cycle, and your progesterone phase, that's day 15 through 28 of your cycle here, right? So that's the difference in what you're going to be focusing on and the nutrients you're going to be fueling your body with. Now, during the estrogen phase, women perform best when you are getting about the same number of protein and carb. Now, sometimes we talk about carb cycling or other things there, but it is important that you're getting at least, so say, this was an example I gave for, say somebody's 150 pounds. This is just an example. I give everybody a personalized recommendation in terms of what your goal is, what your activity level is, all that stuff for the right protein and numbers for you to hit. We go through that in my program. But just for you guys out there who want more info or like, where do I start or how does this look or what do you mean? We're looking at grams of nutrients. So if you're wondering how many grams are in something, I have we just had salmon burgers for dinner, and a salmon burger is about 20 grams of protein per burger patty, things like that. So you kind of have to count, right? So there is that. So we're going to use, say somebody is 150 pounds. They're somewhat active, and they want to lean out more, that type of a thing. Their protein goal, let's say, is 130 grams of protein a day. Great, right? It may be different for you. I get more protein than that a day. I'm 6'2", I'm very active. So my protein goal for the day is different than that. Just want to be clear on that. So your protein goal is about 130 grams for the day. Perfect. Now, in this phase, I recommend at least matching that with your carbs. Now, again, for those women that I work with that are athletes, or if you are stressed or things like that, it's really important that you're getting the right nutrients in. So sometimes it goes up a little bit from this as well. Estrogen burns carbs, so it's really important that you're getting the right carb in your system. And I had another post today on the importance of carbohydrate and the female hormones. So you can read that, but if you're getting about 130 of proteins, you should be getting about 130 of carb as well. And then to round it out, again, sometimes I make a different recommendation per people. But we're looking at, say, about 60 grams of fat, easy, right? Now this, again, not including any veggies or other things that you'd be getting, but this would be about a macronutrient for estrogen, an example, yes. So this is something where, days 1 through 14, you're looking at getting more nutrient. Some days you can go higher or lower here. That's right. You want to hit your protein numbers. That's really helpful for your lean muscle mass, everything else there. So this is a good ratio when you're looking at the nutrients here. When you're looking at your nutrients for progesterone, This is something where it changes. So this is where, what do I get for carb every day? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, it depends. It depends on where you're at. You know, once we narrow down, okay, I know what your goals are. I know what your, you know, activity level is, all those other things, and we get like a starting point. We need to shift it from there, because days 15 through 28, progesterone is higher. Completely different stuff happens in the body. So if you're not following this, you're missing out on huge benefit of these difference of these hormones each month. Very fun. Okay. When we jump into this, how much protein should I be getting? Oh, you could be getting 140 grams of protein now. Like, again, say this is a 150-pound gal, that type of a thing. You'd be getting more protein. You're also going to notice here that I'm going to put this here. You're going to put, 75 grams of fat. Really? Yeah, really. Oh, more fat? Yeah, more protein, more fat. You increase that there. Carbs, you know, let's say at least 120. You can get up to 130 if you want, but this is, we're going to say, a bottom line number for you, right? Your body isn't burning carb as much in the progesterone phase. It really can get into a deeper fat burning zone. So we're focused on these other nutrients. Why? Because your body actually needs more calorie during this point too. Your body needs carb and everything more here, especially. It's really important for leveling out the right kinds of estrogen in your system. Here, your body's burning fat, but it needs more calorie. It needs more nutrients. So your calories in this picture here should be higher. They need to be. Your body needs it. And this is a way to leverage your hormones for your body. So this is what I teach women to do, and how to do it for their body, how to get it into their system day after day, week after week, month after month, to see and feel these amazing results. You know, every gal that I chat with that goes through my program, I literally just talked to somebody today, and we were checking in, and she's like, you know, I'm waiting for this or this to happen. She goes, but I got to tell you, my energy is amazing. I am sleeping way better. I feel way better. You know, my pants are getting way looser. Yes, that's amazing. That's the start, right? And it's because you're really getting the right nutrients for you. So for those of you that want to dive into this more, stay tuned, you know, press the, follow button or get alerted when I go live, because I'm going to be breaking this down even more for you guys, just to learn how to do this more. For those of you that don't want to try and figure it out on your own, that's why I created the 12-week challenge for women specifically. I only work with women. It is built specifically for the female body to achieve the best results using their hormones as leverage. So I'll put a link below this video. You can schedule a call with me if you've got questions, or if there's anything I can help you with. You know, please don't hesitate to reach out. There are so many women that reach out to me every single day, and it's just amazing the change that can happen, the impact that happens for the female body when you really start working with your system in a completely different way. Because most of us are used to eating, I'm eating healthy every day, but you're eating the same things every day, but your body's different, right? So this is sort of a breakdown, simplistic, example of how to look at your system differently, week to week throughout the month. Amazing things happen. I love it. I also have a podcast, The Female Health Solution. I go through a lot more info there as well. I'm just giving you guys all sorts of resources. So for whatever you're looking for, you can find a lot of content out there that I put out there, because it's my mission just to educate women more on their bodies, how they function, how they work, so you can really make some big changes moving forward on your own. And then I have a YouTube channel, which is Dr. Beth Westie, and a website and everything too. But this is a big breakdown. So I'm going to go through this again. For somebody who, say, is about 150 pounds, they want to lose some weight, they're pretty active, they're working out, trying to do all the healthy things, but not really seeing the right results. During the estrogen phase, days about 1 through 14, you're going to be needing to eat about 130 grams of protein a day, 130 grams of carb, and then at least 60 grams of fat. Again, yes, you're going to need to add in your, vegetables, things like that, your fiber, micronutrients, phytonutrients, electrolytes, all of that good stuff, yes. This also, timing can change if you're working out a lot, that type of a thing. But here, big difference, more proteins, 140 grams of protein, 75 grams of fat, more fats. Your body needs it, right? That's going to help you get into a fat burning zone and stay there longer, because women's bodies are designed to store fat. And then at least 120 grams of carb. Again, depending on what you're doing, if you have a really tough workout that day, if you're training for something, also if you're in menopause, perimenopause, or menopause, we really need to shift the type of carb you're getting to make sure it's the right type of carb for your body, because your body processes this differently when you go through menopause. all these important things that are happening in the female body that we're just not told about, right? Or, you know, informed like, hey, you should keep track of this because this is really important. Yes. All right, so this is what I've got for you guys today. Please share this if you find somebody that could use this information. Please let other people know that, hey, this is, you know, really, really essential for women to know about because it can help so much in a ton of different areas. And women struggle all the time. And I think it's silly because we're following a program that's not made for the female body. So start eating for your hormones, start eating for your cycle, and you will see and feel amazing differences. All right, that's what I got for you guys today. Please let me know your questions. I'll put that link below. Otherwise, I will see you later.